Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. If you like what you hear here, hit the subscribe button. And I also need you to hit that thumbs up. If you go to any prepping channel, please hit the thumbs up whether you like them or not, because that helps us keep more and more channels a lot more visible. Now, guys, I was in a conversation yesterday with a young woman who asked me bluntly. She asked me if I was going to take the new COVID-19 vaccine. Probably not. Not to start with. You know, let all of our city officials, let all the doctors and stuff, let them take it. And nothing happens to them, then I'll consider it. Why am I taking this stand? Am I anti-vax? No, by no means. By no means. I just happen to know a little history. And that's what I'm going to share with you today is a little history about vaccines. Let me get a little swallow of aloe vera. Folks, I'm a product of the 1950s. So let's talk about the big thing in the 50s was polio. In about between 50 and 53, we had an epidemic of polio hit some of our major cities. And when they was testing the rainwater, they was finding the rainwater in the gutters was full of polio. And then we got told not to play in the ditches around the edge of the road. Jonas Salk worked on the polio vaccine that he produced from 1930 through 1953. It took 23 years, folks. The gentleman who came up with the TB vaccine that we use today was 13 years, 1908 through 1921. Folks, I have a problem with them looking at me and telling me, I have a problem with them telling me that, I have a problem with them coming to me and saying, in 9 months we've got you a vaccine that will help make you immune to COVID-19. Like I said, let everybody else take this thing. All these important people. And then I'll consider it. May even take it. I've taken a bunch of vaccines over the years. Last year I took one for pneumonia. Took one a couple of years ago for shingles. You know, I don't have a problem taking vaccines. I have a problem with the speed they made this one at. And, you know, I don't know if they did the double-blind testing or what. But I do know that we could end up the same way we ended up in 53. In 53, they found out, and it wasn't Salk's fault, but they found out that it didn't always work with some people. It made a bunch of kids sick with mild cases of polio. So after that, they came up with another idea of putting it on a sugar cube. I remember up until the time I was in, I guess, 5th or 6th grade, every year the health department would show up there and give you a sugar cube. They'd touch it with their fingers and hand it to you, and you'd take it and enjoy it. Kids always enjoy sugar. Just didn't know it had a polio vaccine in it. You know, I never heard of anybody getting sick from that. Folks, we have too many people out here talking about things they know nothing about. They have not even begun to research it. So what I'm going to tell you is, if you feel good about taking the vaccine, take it. If you're like me and you're kind of looking kind of screw-faced, then don't take it. You know, I don't like wearing a mask. But I don't like the idea of dying either from COVID. So I'm going to do what's necessary. Wearing the gloves, wearing a mask. But that's only going to go so long. You know, I noticed England is, some of their people are saying this could be a lifetime of people having to wear masks for a seasonal problem. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what drugs those Brits are taking, but I got news for you. Ain't gonna happen, folks. And I'm gonna tell you something. American people won't put up with it. It's already starting to come to a head. The other day I saw where they arrested a business owner in New York City and frog walked him out of his business in handcuffs. I'll guarantee you, if that was me, I would get a good attorney and sue the city, because they have no, you know, they can come out and say anything is for public health. But these mandates are ridiculous and stupid. We have mayors, you know, like this goofy one down here at Austin, Texas, telling everybody to stay home and, you know, don't go around your family for Thanksgiving, and, you know, let's social distance. While that jerk off is in Cozumel playing in the sun with his family. Lori Lightfoot from Chicago, and, you know, several mayors around the country. The one from Washington, D.C. They've all been proved to be hypocrites. So with that being said, folks, remember, if you're prepping, you live in free America. And yes, let me touch base with you on something. You need to buy rubber gloves, surgical gloves, and you need to buy face masks. Every person needs to have at least enough face masks to get them through a year, just in case we do. And don't go out and, you know, buy them all up and then offer to sell them to people at ridiculous prices like I saw was happening. Just have enough for you and your family. That way, folks, you're prepared. Or buy cloth masks and wash them. You know, one of the things I've got is a bunch of neck gaiters that I used when this first started. So, with that being said, remember, if you're prepping, you live in free America. If you're not, oh well. And it's better to have and not need than need and not have. Have a blessed day, folks. I'm the Ancient Warrior. We're out.